Okay, here it is, first time video for YouTube of my welding table that I have spent a lot of time putting together. It's been a fun project. The top is about 40 by 30 roughly, and it was a drop that I actually found at the metal store, so I got it cheap, 25 cents a pound. The legs, most of them are drops. The larger 3 by 3 square tubing is drops, and the 1 by 2 rectangle that I like to build with was not drops, it was new purchase. So some of the features, you can see the electrical. I've put an electrical outlet in each corner using conduit between, runs over. I've got a custom box for my battery charger, so it's easy to take the battery charger with me if I need to, and then of course my impact and drill hanging in the bottom there. Got some future storage space here. Haven't done anything with it yet. Notice the oversized bolt welded on. Obviously a ground for the welder, which has been really nice. The zinc coating on it makes it get a really good contact each time. The casters are cast iron wheels with rubber tires molded to them. If I had it to do all over again, I would do steel wheels. These ones tend to get too much traction and friction on the cement, so it's hard to start the motion of the table. You can see the chop saw on the end. This is a well-used Makita that I've had since brand new. That has cut a lot of steel. I took it off a freestand that I had built when I purchased it 20 years ago, and put it on this slide, and I can actually move it in and out, and you can see the table is the same height as the saw, so all of my cuts can come across the table. I added a little spot for my grinder. I use that 4.5 inch snap-on grinder that I bought probably 15 years ago. Used the heck out of it, and you can see the cord is in pretty bad shape. Need to put a new cord on it. The Wilton vise I got at work, and we were refurbishing many of the vices at work, and I actually took the sticker off of a newer vise. It was falling off, and so I glued it onto this one. This is an older vise, probably 30 years old now, but it was actually broken on the end, and if you look close you can actually see the weld where it's broken, and I just welded it back together. I hope it works good. It looks like a good vise, so maybe it'll last. More electrical in this side, you can see on both sides, and then I just built a clamp rack that holds my C-clamps. I got a few new ones, some older ones, and my vice grips, my 11Rs and 11 SPs, and there's a 4 SP in there as well. And then my abrasive wheels and my wire wheels for my 4.5 inch grinder. Also another bolt for a ground, and then I used a tank topper cap, and I built a custom little holder for it, and that holds my knives and markers and other things. This is a actual end cab off of a Craftsman Pro Series box that I got for more money than I wanted to pay from the Snap-on guy, and that will work well, I think, other than the fact it can't be locked, because as you can see the lock is blocked by the top cross member there. This piece here, specifically this piece, I added for a hook for my MIG welder. The stinger on my MIG welder has a hook on it, and it fits nicely in there. And then you can also extend this piece if you're working on longer pieces of metal, and that will allow you to hold up the longer pieces of metal. And then my last addition at this point is this paper towel holder or shop towel holder. It's an old Wizard ratchet made in the USA with just a cheap chrome spark plug socket that I found, and it stays in place, so when you're pulling the towels off it doesn't come out. But if you ever need to rotate it out to get it out of the way or to change the roll, simple to do. And that piece of aluminum is just a piece of extra that I had from some project, and I just machined it up and put some knurling on it so it'll grip a little bit better. Last little feature that I haven't pointed out is that the vise actually comes out, and if you'll notice under here there's a pin, and on this side you can see we've got your standard clip, and if I remove this pin I can then take the whole vise out of the table, which it's very heavy. And then store it under the table so it's out of the way. Pretty simple, and gives me a full table to work with. Also, good hiding spot for the square. Simple pin that I welded on, and that allows me to hook my square out of the way. It's always there, my old rusty trusty. So, comments, leave them below. Be nice. First try at a table.